Welcome to Emily's Review of the Week. Today, we will be inspecting some important aspects of communication in the reality TV show Duck Dynasty. Communication is one of the most important things in the social world. Some people think that it might just be one simple concept of communicating, but no, it's made of tons of communication concepts. Duck Dynasty shows a lot of forms of communication. This show is mainly about a family that created a duck call business. This show is also about them making duck calls all by hand, but not only that, but they want to run a business while having fun in the redneck life. Next clip has an example of a metaphor.
What's up there, boss man nephew?
There's been a breakup. John Luke and his girl Lee. She gone. John Luke is becoming a man. Unfortunately, part of becoming a man is learning how to deal with heartbreak.
When I was a kid and I got wounded, I went to the woods.
You spent a lot of time in the woods, didn't you?
Being in the woods soothes the soul.
We've all had our differences, but when a Robertson man's hurting, we all come together to help each other out. John Luke, women, they're just hard to predict. You can't be all down and sad about it.
It's really not that bad.
Don't worry, son. I know what you're feeling. Breakups are difficult.
How long did you date the girl?
A month.
That's it?
I've always been more of a heartbreaker than a heartbreaky, but I can still relate. You can't get all shook up, you know?
Mm-hmm. If there's 6 billion people in the world, you assume half of them's women. 3 billion to choose from.
That doesn't mean that all of them are available for him.
2 billion are available.
No, not that many. I'm trying to teach my kid to have some standards here, Jace.
I think there's 1 billion available.
That is
That's
too
still
many.
a lot.
That's too many. Not to roll over for the first billion women that come after him.
John Luke, the point is Robertson men are not chasers. We're the chasees. Come on, boys, we gotta chase these things.
Oh, boy. I know that most people wouldn't have gunfire punctuating their therapy sessions, but sometimes that's just what you need to clear the old head. It's like the sea. There's tons of fish in the sea, right?
He's right there. Hey, there's bluefin tuna, there's yellowfin tuna,
We're talking about women, Si.
there's snapper sharks, hammerhead sharks, fried shrimp.
We're not naming all the fish in the sea.
But the shrimp are not fried in the sea.
Well, hey, you can saute them.
We're not talking about cooking shrimp here.
Hey, I done got hungry.
Looks like today was a huge success.
Big hug. I'm good. I really am.
It's here. It's free. Not only did I bring happiness to my parents, hey.
Look.
Ah, sweet.
Does that bring tears to your eyes?
But I showed John Luke that Robertson men are like sharks, always moving forward.
Yeah, we're going out again.
Of course you're gonna go out again. You're gonna go out with tons of people.
Like me and her, we're going out again.
What?
I just texted her, and we're all good now.
Well, maybe John Luke isn't ready to be a shark yet, but when he is, I'll be right here to pass on some good old-fashioned Robertson wisdom.
I caught a good fish. I'll keep her.
He's right. There's cod, there's snapper, there's fish stick.
Ah.
How about octopus, shrimp, crab?
So this clip demonstrates a metaphor. How does it do this? He compares heartbreak to a whole sea of fish. So he's trying to tell his son, Willie is trying to tell his son, that there's a whole sea of fish, meaning there's tons of more girls out there for him, and he's just got to find the right one. As you can see, there's also some miscommunication in this method, because Cy just assumed that they were talking about all the fish in the sea, and he started listing off all the fish he knows of. So some people might see the metaphor, some people just might think you're talking about a nice sea of fish. A lot of misunderstanding could be a part of metaphors. Next clip is an example of equivocal language.
Hey, 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 hey.
The word hey is like a fabric woven into Si's character.
Si, why are you saying hey every sentence?
No, hey.
What does hey mean? Hey!
These clowns, hey, they don't know what they're doing.
He just heyed again.
Hey.
Hey.
It's automatic. I say hey, hey. Hey can mean yes. Hey can mean maybe. Hey can mean no. Hey can mean next week. The bottom line is you got to understand me to understand hey. Hey, 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 let's get it done, boys.
Hey, so this clip demonstrates an equivocal language. This could mean that there are two or more possible interpretations that could be taken for it. As you can see, there is many different interpretations that we could get from Sai's hey. So a lot of times Sai will say hey, and it all depends on his voice that you have to figure out what he's trying to tell you. The guy has mentioned use hey to everything. So there's a lot of times that he will say hey, and the guys know him, so it helps that they know Sai in that perspective, so they kind of know where he's probably coming from when they yells hey at him. So sometimes hey could be a good thing, sometimes it could be a bad thing, sometimes it could mean a random thing that no one will ever figure out. But this is equivocal language. Tons of misunderstanding could be in this kind of language. An example of some listening techniques.
Can I get this open, Willie? Sadie, tell Daddy about John Luke.
John Luke and his girlfriend broke up.
Oh, crap.
I know. It's terrible.
No, I can't get this jar open. I've never met a jar I couldn't open. It was like
Billy.
glued. But this one feels like it was put on with concrete.
Your son and his girlfriend just broke up. He's probably crushed.
Feels like some sort of super jar.
Willie, what are you gonna do?
I'm thinking about running some water over it. Maybe that'll loosen it up.
About John Luke. God.
He'll be fine.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
What's for supper?
Spaghetti and meatballs?
Well, I'm headed out. Y'all need anything?
I think we're fine.
So I'll see y'all later.
All right, bye. He's upset.
Yeah, he is. All right, I'll talk to him.
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about this.
Dad, just give up.
How about we just order pizza? I'll call it in.
Willie!
So this clip pretty much shows how bad of a listener that Willie is. Listening is a huge part of communicating. When his wife was trying to talk to him, he was so focused on trying to open a can that he wasn't really hearing what she had to say. And you need to hear something to understand it. And if once you understand it, then you can respond to it. But as you can see, he wasn't really hearing her, so he didn't understand what she was saying, and this led to him not being able to respond in the way that she wanted him to respond. So this next clip has something to do with interactive communication.
Are Jeb and Jess coming over? You talk to them?
No, they're eating at their house. They're feasting on the deer.
Did he kill a deer?
No, she killed a deer.
What? Jessica killed a deer.
Yeah, having a wife that could hunt would be awesome.
You know what Jup said? Said he married a country girl and we married city girls.
Oh, please.
Now, I'm not saying Corey's yuppie, but if she comes home and tells me she killed a deer, my next question would be, did you total the car?
If y'all want us to hunt with you, then y'all need to give something in return. How about we get to pick the movie next time?
All right, fine. You can pick the movie. This is awesome. Tomorrow, hunting with our wives. This is awesome, right?
This demonstrates interactive communication because we have a sender and a receiver. So someone starts a conversation and they get feedback off of what they said. Alright, so that concludes Emily's review of the week, and that's Duck Dynasty for you in the lessons of communication. So hope you enjoyed the show.